Changing mags. What's your bloody... Don't shoot me, you bastard! Reloading. Question recon. Reloading. Take it. X-ray down. Throwing stun grenade. I'm taking effective fire. Covering your six. Taking effective fire. Check your fire.
Yo, what is poppin' YouTube? It is your boy Madness and welcome back to a brand new video. And today, as you guys can see, we are on Modern Warfare 3. So you guys are probably asking me, yo Madness, how are you on Modern Warfare 3 when the game comes out November 10th and today is November 9th? So basically, let's just say that I booked a flight to New Zealand and I'm actually in my hotel right now. So that's just how it's working right now. I'll just say that, okay? But jokes aside, man, I'm playing Modern Warfare 3 since the morning and it's been so fun, especially the movement, man. But it does not come like this out the box. You will have to do some changes to your settings. So me personally, I used my Modern Warfare 2 settings that I had and also in the previous CODs already pre-installed. So when I had that, it wasn't bad with the movement, but you can definitely change some things to elevate your game way more, man. And I do want to give a special shout out to my boy Lion. He found a method on Twitter to help you just have a way more responsive slide cancel with no delay almost. So we will talk about that in a bit. But as you can see, I'm just kind of giving you guys a rundown how the movement looks like on private match on terminal. So without further ado, man, let's get straight into the settings. So since I'm using controller, I'm going to be showing you what I have for my controller settings. And mainly the only thing that's different on controller over here is that I use L1 and R1 to aim and shoot respectively, because it just feels more responsive using buttons rather than triggers. Another thing, something that I found out while I was recording this video, my left stick dead zone was on 10 when it should be at 1, because 1 kind of registers your automatic tactical sprint right away without any delay. So you do not want to have it on 10 for the left stick. I don't know why it was on like that. I guess I forgot to tweak that while I was, making this video. But as soon as I turn it on 1, I just felt way more responsive. So definitely have it on 1. And your right stick, it could be more than 1. It could be like 10 because it gives you a little bit more like aim assist in a way. That heavy feeling on your right stick, so you could have it up. So that's why I didn't change the right sticks one. Now my sensitivity, I have it on 1010. I've been always using high sense, but 1010 for this game feels pretty good. It's not too fast, not too slow. I also use dynamic aim response curve type and default aim assist. That's been my go-to since old CODs, and dynamic you definitely need it for aim assist. And you want default aim assist because you don't want too much pull on your aim assist. You want your own natural input. Automatic tactical sprint, that's the way to go for movement, man. And you want to have single tap run on. This is a big difference here because it's like an added feature they had on top of your automatic tactical sprint. With just single tap run, you just flick your left stick up and it'll start running. And another thing is grounded mantle and automatic airborne mantle. You want to have it off. It'll not ruin your gameplay at all, like the movement. Slide behavior, this is the biggest change. You want to only have it on slide only, because if you have it on both, like tap to dives, tap to slide, whatever, it'll register that innately. So that's why your slide is going to be a little bit more delayed. So if you just have it only on slide, you won't have any delay. And that's what my boy Lion figured out. Now everything else, I kind of have it default, but the thing you want to change as well is tactical stance activation. Completely have it off because it'll mess up your aim while you're shooting someone and it'll just ruin your gameplay. So for that smooth aiming after you're doing your movement, just turn it off. Prioritize interact, I'm just used to that because of Warzone. Press my square button once and then I can pick up a gun and reload to hold sometimes, Everything else, not that much of a difference. So those are my controller settings, guys. As you guys can see, showcasing the movement off, it is super smooth, man. And I also have dead silence on, so with that, it just adds this fastness, this fluidity it just feels nice, man, with these settings. So definitely make those changes to your settings right now for your controller, and you're gonna feel much more snappy. So when you're doing your slide cancels around corners, when you aim, it's super snappy, man. And before, it was not like this ever, especially in Modern Warfare 2 2022 or whatever the year was. That game was an abomination to this. So another thing you guys can see is that as I'm sprinting, I can reload. So that's also another tip I want to add towards this guide. You want to have this specific perk that's going to give you this fluidity when you're running and reloading. So let's talk about that perk. What you want to use is something called commando gloves, and this will just basically give you that gung-ho feel where you're running and you can still reload, and this adds to your whole movement fluidity, smoothness, and everything. So definitely turn this on. And if you have any other like classes or like attachments that can give you some lightweightness, put it on, because it'll help your movement a lot. That's why I'm using the UMP right now, the Striker 45. It gives me that added fastness for the game. So as I was running around, you know, doing this movement guide, I was just going around corners, sliding, just acting like as if this shooter is in front of me, how I'll immolate it. And it felt really good and responsive, man. So I feel like these settings will help your game a lot. And, you know, to give you a little bit more of a guide, just slide around corners. If you see someone around a corner, just immediately start shooting. It will register your aim now. It's not like it's delayed as much. And yeah, man, hope my guide helped you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below. And other than that, man, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace. I love you guys.